So for effect, sometimes I use my fingers on the right hand as opposed to the pick, which has a harder sound. If I want a softer approach, so you can do certain things with your fingers because you have the ability to hit high and low at the same time. Which, with a pick, you're hitting one string at one time. But the articulation factor with a pick is highly effective if you have good articulation, good control. And a lot of what I do incorporates upstroke and accents, and a lot of that depends on your ability to have a good sense of center and time, which is usually felt with a foot control. So if you utilize your foot as your sense of time, then you have something to play against. So this is going on down below. My foot can never move. Because if what I'm playing up here influences my time and my foot goes off a hair this way or that way, it actually ruins the actual mood and sense of feeling. So the varieties of rhythms are what make, for me, music interesting. And that can only occur if you have a good sense of time, a good drummer, or a good percussionist to play with. But if they're not there, and you can develop your own sense of time, then I think it opens up a whole world full of possibilities for rhythm. And that's a kind of a deep study, but it's there's a lot of truth behind it. So it's all based on, accents and rhythms that make music interesting for me. The right hand control basically is a loose wrist. And I try to get players to focus on not locking the wrist when they pick. A lot of guitar players I notice are locking and they're picking from the elbow. And with me, it's more of a loose wrist. Sometimes I anchor my hand on the bridge for support. Just a simple you just take one string and just practice. It's very hard to talk about it because it's years and years and years and years of practice, you know, and it's an alternate picking style that just develops, redevelops. So if you want to make, let's say, simple scale interesting, I would play. Now I'm accenting, syncopating and accenting, which makes it more interesting, you know. That's pick control. That's all based on a C major 7. So it's throwing in different accents to give it some variety. You know. This kind of piece has kind of wide skips from very high string to low, you know. Another little picking exercise would be just practicing up, down, up, down. So starting with the first string up, second string up, third string down. Extremely hard to do on a guitar is that as an exercise. It's very hard to do, but it's the only way to do it, because if you were to pick up in an alternate fashion and come down on the second string, it would be impossible to swing back up and hit the third string. So sometimes you have to reverse your strokes. So in this case it would be 2 up, 1 down. And the reverse is true up top. So if you're going up, because starting down, coming up, impossible to swing down and hit the fourth string. So it's a good practice. Practicing something like this, if I slow it down. up the tempo.